camera. So
yeah, he is. Mathäus! There you go, and pull. Arm as straight as you can. There you go. Oh, I got it!
Is it fun?
Yeah, it's easier than the other day. It's a lot lighter than the other day. Easier. The other one was heavy, but not even that, the sled light.
I know, but that's your first set, don't worry.
Yeah.
It's about to get a lot heavier.
This rope's better though.
He activates the biceps, it's perfect.
So what are you trying here?
So the idea was, in order to drag, it had to be an internal torque, especially bending it up. So it's more forearm, more bicep work, which means he already fatigues everything. There you go, as you can tell from his face. And the forearms and bicep work a lot harder because you're all in internal torque because you start to bend this way. So he puts everything, he fatigues in isometric contraction. The right activates everything, and then you use it a lot more after that.
So down.
Yeah. Ready? Makes it a lot harder.
Yes. I think it's the extra tension.
Yeah, it doesn't feel that bad until you come back and you go, why am I so tired?
Running.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. You'll see on the drags and the sprints walking with the sled, and it just, my hammies were cramping. Everything was much harder than it should have been.
I tend to feel my quads more in the drag.
Yeah.
Now it's no drag, no quads more here.
Yeah. Arms straight if you can. So try to get your arms as straight as possible. Yeah. Yeah, see how hard it. There we go. Alright, you're on camera failing. What are you doing? If you stop by the time I get there, I'm taking the weight off. On camera.
Oh, push. Push. Come on. Do it.
You stop, I take the weight off. Oh, I have to take the weight off.
Fuck you.
I was expecting better. This one you like. You have to bend the thing, you have to drag it. That makes it super interesting.
And then rope pulls.
Don't film me standing next to her. I look super small. Look at this. No, that's not fair.
This is more bicep and everything.
Yeah, that way it was easier to screw the wrist up. The other way I could maintain that like arm wrestling position.
It'll be interesting to see if one allows to hit the pec where one the tail is
One
major.
hit is major.
Yeah, because then based on what they need, we hit it perfectly.
Pick the position.
So you're gonna go this way, and you're gonna come back that way. Oh yeah.
Starting like this, and then back this.
We start up and we finish down.
Okay.
Harder up and then easier
Okay.
on.
Let's try that. You're gonna drag it like this. Turn around, push it like that.
So the harness
Oh, so
over
the
your
same
shoulder.
head.
No. Don't worry, I'm pretty. Yeah. Drag it down supinated, then we'll come back pushing supinated. wherever it's weaker, that's where you'll feel it. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might be here at first, and eventually bicep, and eventually pecs.
So the first meters it was putting from here.
Yeah. This forces you into.
Yeah.
It's like almost like an arm wrestling kind of thing. You try. Tell me. I didn't like it, so I switched back to bending. Yeah. So dragging, bending up is fine. Pushing, bending up, I didn't like. So, by the way, for some people, we need lighter. We need a 10 kilo. What I find super interesting every time is how out of breath everybody's getting, because I was the same way 2 days ago too. Like I just
It's like that shock.
yeah,
it's the short sprint on the assault bike. Yeah.
exactly. When it's your heart goes.
You could do 20 minutes on the bike, or you can do 10 seconds and like you're fucked.
And then you step out and your heart just explodes.
And then you get the exploding feeling.
That's how you feel.
But that's confusing me because you
That's
stay
like that
internal,
yeah.
but your heart breath goes up like
ET.
Yes.
She doesn't like
So
it.
that's his nervous system then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a nervous system thing.
Yeah. Nice.
You see, the elbows want to come out, the traps want to come up. It's hard.
Yeah.
But the feedback of having that is
Ah.
nice. Yeah, it's a massive shock thing.
That was pretty slow, bro.
There we go. We found a new finisher. It's actually interesting with the weight because it gives you a feedback. It's like back and forth. My external obliques are working really hard right now. Like it's crazy. I can't disengage them at all. Not going to my back. You would think I would lean back, go to my erectors. Oh, okay. That's interesting. Like my obliques are working really hard right now. Biceps are working really hard right now.
That's rough. 30 kilo resistance plus the kettlebell.
Arnie, here I come. My back is still not taking over. My shoulders are down. Even as it's getting heavier, my shoulders are still down. And I'm still not engaging my back. Interesting. This is cool actually. That's a good one. That's actually really cool. You can never disengage this. That's actually really cool.
Then you can't keep it bending.
I never went to my back, ever. That's actually a really good one.
Oh wow.
That feels... Shoulders were down, this was engaged. I could never disengage this. That feels surprisingly
Because the load also
good.
is low.
Yeah. It helps you.
felt good.
load
Yeah,
is
because I was
down
here
here,
the
so
entire
you
time. Yeah, but
Puts
it
you a
gives you
little bit
feedback,
down.
so you
Yeah,
keep... Try. It's
Mathäus?
actually not as hard as just bending it.
Het is een...
the weight pulls the bend down.
Yeah, but then you go like this. Actually feels pretty good.
Because if you're doing something like
Is it nice? So nice.
So of course we're gonna make it harder.
I'll take this one first.
yeah, because the gravity of that weight is there, so
Yeah,
you
so it
have
makes
to
you,
be here. You can't.
makes you go like this the
Try and
entire
pull it
time.
up,
So.
So it doesn't...
Oh fuck. That's gonna be a lot of grip too. Let's see how down his shoulder up.
It's not funny anymore. Woo! Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, my pecs.
Oh, the
Oh,
boots.
fuck.
Even all that, he's still here.
It's on a 30 kilo sandbag, you feel your back.
What about his feet though?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but look on the left. It's mostly the left. But he's not raising his shoulders. Did you just quit 10 meters away from the end? Really? Did you just do that? 10 meters away, huh?
Come on. Oh dear.
But it's funny because
Tickling.
the 30 kilo sandbag would push you here.
Tingling here in my foot. Here.
Like little
arms.
What is that? You'll understand once you come back.
Is that the
It's a heavy one.
heavy stick?
With a heavy
Grab the
stick.
lighter stick.
So, yes.
And put it on the 12.
You did it with 32, man.
Yeah, I'll try the 30 and the 32.
Yeah.
See if I can make it over there. Yeah.
Okay,
Start carrying.
overhead carry.
Whenever you stop, we switch.
Balance it out.
Balance it out.
Eat more sounds good. I'm hungry.
The big life.
The big life. The big pecs right now.
Oh. Woof.
Feel like I got a free boob job.
So take it there back. Take the yoke back, please. So state versus action. See, you don't need to work the overhead to work the overhead. We create the right state, which is internal torque. We activate, so therefore, the right muscles, which is the sternocostal head of a pec. And then he engages on overhead position and you don't have a mobility problem anymore. So it's your nervous system stopping you, that's it. State versus action. You go back to cue learning every time. You don't have to make it, it's not that complex once you understand.
Yeah.
Once you understand.
Ja. Aber das ist ja, was ich immer sage, du musst nicht snatchen, um snatchen zu können.
Yes.
Also, you don't have to go the snatching cycles or weightlifting cycles to go heavier and weight.
This and this and
Yeah,
this.
and this.
Because
So-
most people are limited by their mobility of the head anyway. So we activate properly, they'll go into waist, they go how come? Because you're supposed to be there in the first place. You'll be limiting yourself by not engaging properly.
Yeah.
But it shows you that all that shit.
More in
engaging
or out?
beforehand, that's-
In or out?
In.
Where
Just put it
in?
back in. Yeah. I just wanted to. You have to test. Always have to test. That's how you find out shit. I mean, you try. Hey, let's try this and see what happens. So imagine a farmer's walk with a stick. You can play with it.
So we did the last week. We did the CrossFit Total. We didn't tell anybody to do it. We just programmed it, and we haven't done it for almost 2 years. And
No
in the
cycle,
in
no
the first 2 years, we
nothing.
started off with a linear
Yeah,
progression
cycle, do it
cycle,
and
and then
everything, yeah.
12-week cycle,
Yeah.
working from May, June up to September, and then we did the total. And I mean, everybody was getting stronger. And now we got some guys having a plateau, and now we have nothing cycling like for the last year.
Only
Always
working a lot of with sandbags.
sandbags, and all that stuff. And everybody's numbers
Yeah.
were
Yeah.
You
Getting
build
up.
a structure.
And now they're okay. Now perhaps in the
That's the thing, is it takes time, so we have to find a way to communicate correctly so you don't lose people in the meantime.
Yeah.
If it takes you a year to build trust, and we need to keep them for a year.
Yeah.
So you need more CrossFit until they trust you, and then we can start doing things.
You just
different.
drip feed it.
CrossFit, I mean, like, you know, like doing
Traditional.
Murph and all that shit, and 12-week cycle on the power clean or stuff like that. And then once they have your trust, we can start to say, you know what? A power clean on the sandbags is exactly the same. It's an aggressive triple extension. It doesn't make a difference. You want to work overhead you carry. You want to get better? Let's do this. Because now you're gonna sound less crazy. Because that's what I get. Sometimes I get like I was showing stuff with the activation of the internal torque, like so there by switching the muscle of the face, because that's the vagus nerve, ventral vagus nerve control the muscle of the face. So I was making someone squint on the